Hi, I'm John Murphy, the Chief Strategy Officer at Confiant, and over the next few minutes, I'll share some of the top-level details and highlights from our annual 2023 Malvertising and Ad Quality Index Report. This report contains the cumulative results for all of 2023. We analyzed more than 1.1 trillion global ad impressions, and that was more than 1 trillion for the first time ever in this report, all measured in real time, client side, across tens of thousands of our publisher websites and mobile apps. The scope and accuracy of the MAQ Index surpasses any other report of its kind currently available in the ad tech ecosystem. The first section, Industry View, is an overview of the performance of ad security and ad quality in 2023 across all geographies. Reports include geographic rates by country, browser, and browser family, by bidding framework, and by the most blocked ad categories. For SSP rankings, which is the second section, we review the performance of SSPs across ad quality and ad security, providing comparisons, insights into peak periods of activity, how rapidly they respond to issues, and some insights into the top quality issues that affect performance and reputation. The third section, Major Threat Activity, offers profiles of the major threat actors that were most active during 2023. Including activity levels and the style of malvertising attacks. Going back to the first section, which covers the industry view, during 2023, 1 in every 79 impressions was dangerous or highly disruptive to the end user, marking the highest level since the previous peak in 2018. Shown on the How Did the Industry Fare report, in Q4, the quality violation rate spiked to its highest level since 2018. That sharp increase contributed to the quality violation rate more than doubling during the second half of 2023 over the first half of the year. The quality violation rate increases are largely due to heavy ads. As you can see from the annual view, the security violation rate has continued to increase from the all-time low in 2021. In fact, on average, 1 in every 384 impressions delivered in 2023 was a security risk to the user. Comparing countries, Great Britain had both the highest security and quality violation rates in the first half of 2023, and nearly so for all of 2023. Great Britain's security violation rate was nearly double that of the US. Nearly every country had significantly more quality violation rates in 2023 than in 2022, with the US, France, Italy, and Spain nearly doubling their rates. The US, Great Britain, and Canada were the highest. Our data also allows us to see how security and quality rates vary by browser. And when you look across different browser families, some interesting trends emerge. Firefox users were the most impacted by security issues in 2023, with a security violation rate more than double that of Chrome or Safari users. Firefox's own security violation rate doubled from 2022. The reason for these changes is hard to pinpoint, but the browser makers do spend a lot of time on security and trying to improve the defenses of the browsers to protect users. And clearly, some browsers are more effective at others at heading off some of these threats. In the MAQ Index, we also examined the violation rates by header bidding framework. The three most commonly used frameworks are Amazon TAM, Open Bidding from Google, and Pre-Bid. Interestingly, security violation rates for Amazon TAM and Open Bidding were extremely low. Well, for Pre-Bid, they largely matched that of the larger marketplace. For quality, the rates were relatively high across all three sources. We attribute the lower security violation rate on Amazon and Google Open Bidding to the efforts those companies take to pre-screen creatives for security issues before they are rendered on publisher pages. Confiant allows publishers to block more than 100 different categories, brands, and verticals. Unsurprisingly, gambling was the most blocked category of ads, but probably more surprisingly, it was followed by beauty products, which was not even among our top 10 in previous years. They were both followed by alcohol and pharmaceutical drugs as the next most heavily blocked categories. Those four categories represent 2/3 of all blocks in 2023. In the next section, SSP rankings, we compare the top 14 SSPs, which together represent the vast majority of global impressions. 3 of those SSPs have allowed Confiant to use their names openly in our reports. They are Google, Sharethrough, and OpenX. The remaining SSPs are represented by a coding system that remains consistent from report to allow for comparisons. During 2023, Google and SSPS struggled with high security violation rates. Google's rate increased dramatically from 2022 to 2023. On the other hand, SSPE had the lowest security violation rate and the lowest daily maximum security rate for the second year in a row. The elevated security rate in 2023 resulted in a higher number of incidents across all SSPs compared to 2022, except for Google and SSPP, both of which saw significant improvements. Google cut the number of incidents as well as their response time by 44% over their 2022 performance. SSPI had the highest quantity of incidents, but dramatically reduced their response time. SSPE had the best security rate for 2023. However, their response time was in the bottom half. The number of incidents and average response times usually correlate, but response time trends vary greatly in 2023. Quality violations are driven by a number of non-security related factors, including heavy ads, auto video, nudity, and misleading claims. These factors and behaviors disrupt and impair the user experience and tend to drive users away from publisher sites. Google and SSPO were the only SSPs to improve their quality performance compared to 2022, and they significantly outperformed the industry average. SSPH had the worst level of quality violations of any SSP. When we drill down into the specific drivers of quality violations, we see that heavy ads are by far the leading cause. Heavy ads are ads with high network load, a large number of unique hosts, or high incidence of Chrome heavy ad intervention. All of these factors contribute to page latency and other performance issues. Other factors like autoplay video were also quite common. For some SSPs, like Google and SSPS, misleading claims often drive up their quality violation rates. Publishers rely on SSPs as their first line of defense against ads associated with brands and categories they consider unsuitable for their audience. However, these controls are not always effective, as we can see by the chart here. SSPH not only had the highest quality violation rate, but also the highest rate of blocks for brands and categories requested by publishers that were missed. SSPs O, I, Sharethrough, OpenX, and Google, on the other hand, perform consistently well on this measure. The last main section, Major Threat Activity, includes the threat detail chart showing the variance of security threat campaigns that occurred during 2023. Threat actors shift and vary techniques and tactics to remain undetected or avoid being blocked. Fake software updates and downloads was the most consistent threat throughout 2023. For 3 weeks in January, cloaked ads accounted for half of the threats. There was also a small bump in attacks in Q3. Finally, there was a surge of forced redirect attacks from late August to the end of September. The rest of this section includes profiles of the 5 most active threat actors during 2023. It outlines the key style or strategy of each threat actor's malvertising attacks with 1 or 2 screenshot examples for each. Rather than drilling into the details here, I encourage you to download the MAQ report and review the threat actor profiles yourselves. Also, if you want to learn more, you can go online to our threat matrix at matrix.confiant.com to view the entire malvertising attack matrix that we have developed and published. Looking at the report as a whole, here are the key highlights of our 2023 annual MAQ report. Ad security violation rates are at the highest level they have been in 5 years. The Q4 quality violation rate also hit its highest level in 5 years. The industry-wide quality violation rate more than doubled in the second half of 2023. On average, 1 in every 384 impressions was a security risk to the user. SSPE had the lowest security violation and daily maximum security violation rate for 2 years in a row. Forced redirect attacks surged in September 2023. I encourage you to download the MAQ report for yourself to gain even more insights for your business. As always, we look forward to working with you towards improving ad quality, ad security, and privacy for your users.